Hello friends, this is MD Khayyum. Welcome to JLT Academy. Today I am going to discuss about how to calculate steel quantity for footing. But before going to discuss in detail, I request all the viewers kindly like, share and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Now let's move on to discuss in detail what type of structure you are going to calculate quantity of steel for. So basically the structure may be footing, slab, column, beam, etc. You can calculate for all the type of components of a structure, but today I am going to discuss about only footing. But these what are the points I am going to discuss, it is suitable for all the four components of the structure, that is footing, column, beam, slab, etc. So first point to be remembered, that is getting the number of steel bars. So this is the primary duty, we need to get the number of steel bars. So you first need to count the total number of steel bars from the drawing. So there will be drawing will be available, from that you can able to count the total number of steel bars. Then while counting, get the number of same size bar. That means in market there may be difference in the different sizes are available. So such that you need to take care about the same size bars. Suppose you are taking the drawing of a structure has both 10 mm and 12 mm diameter bar, you need to count both sizes of bar separately. That means if you are having 10 mm, you need to count 10 mm bars only. If you are having 12 mm, you need to count 12 mm bar separately. If it is having 14, 16, etc. and so on. So note, you need to keep in mind that you will have the different length of bars in your drawing. So count the same length of bars together. You need to count the same length of bar together. Example, say if you have 10 feet and 12 feet long bars in your drawing. So count the 10 feet long bar separately and 12 feet long bars separately. So this is the first point to be remember. Second point, that we need to get the length of the bars. So for getting the length of the bar from the drawing and multiply the length with the number of bars, you can count it already in the point 1. So once you multiply, you will get the total length of same size bars. If you multiply with the length, you will get the all same size bars. And the last point is that get the weight of the bar. If you want to get the weight of the bars, you need the steel bars are available in the market as weight like kilogram or ton. So you need to convert the length of the bars into weight. Then for calculating the weight of bars, you need to know the unit weight of different size of bars. That means you need to calculate the weight first. So definitely the unit weight of different size of bars will be available. So by multiplying, by remembering those things only, we can able to calculate. Now let us see how to calculate the steel quantity from drawing. So I will discuss calculating steel quantity for different parts of a building, but you can calculate steel quantity for any type of structure applying by this technique. So a building has different structural components, just now I said now, like footing, column, beam, slab and lintel, sunshade, etc. All the components you can able to design the steel. So I will discuss how to calculate steel quantity for these structural parts of a building from drawing with example problem. So I have taken one example problem, that is how to calculate steel quantity for footing from drawing. So you have a structural drawing for footing, and which will be as image right now you can view on the slide. So this is a question you can able to assume. So this may be a drawing by which we can able to calculate the quantity of steel required for the footing. So here you can view there is a long side, it is 6 feet, and the short side it is 4 feet, and this is a isolated footing. This is a plan of isolated footing, and this portion is a section. When you cut the portion from center, this section you can able to view. So here this is a column side, you can also view in the image. So you can also view the center to center span, that is 4 inches and 16 mm diameter bars are available, and 20 mm 20 bars are also available in the image. Now let us see how to analyze the problem. Solution to calculate the quantity of steel bar. Number 1. First point just now I discussed, get the number of steel bars. Suppose example in question it is mentioned 16 diameter bar. So number of bars, this is the formula you remember to calculate the number of steel bars. Width of footing minus 2 into clear cover divided by spacing of bars plus 1. So as in the question just now we have seen 4 feet, it was given the width of footing and 3 inches clear cover, it is clearly mentioned in the question. 4 feet minus 2 into 3 feet divided by spacing of bar C by C, that was provided in the question, 4 inches plus 1. By calculating this formula, the approximate value it is 11.60 number. So you can able to say that as a 12 numbers. So now let us move towards the 16 bar. Let us take the second, because in question it is mentioned about 16 bar and also 20 bar. Now I am calculating the 20 bar. So number of bars, same formula, it is length of footing minus 2 into clear cover divided by spacing of bars plus 1. So as the length of footing it is mentioned, that is long side as 6 feet minus 2 into 3 inches, the clear cover clearly mentioned, divided by 4 inches spacing of bars also provided plus 1. If you simplify this, it is approximately 17.6, we can able to say as 18 numbers. So the 20 diameter bars, we have got this value. Now let us go for the next second point. What was the second point? To get the length of the bar, we have calculated the number of bars required in the first step. Now I am going towards the second step, that is length of the bars. So first I am calculating 16 bar. Length of the bar is nothing but formula, it is length of footing minus 2 into clear cover plus 2 into end hook. So as the length of footing long side it was mentioned 6 feet by 2 into clear cover was 3 inches plus 2 into 6 inches, it was the end hook. So basically the 16 bar length, it is approximately about 6.5. Next let us go towards the total length of the 16 diameter bar, that is number of bars into length of a bar, that is total number of bars we have got in the previous, that is 12 into 6.5. So the total length of the bar 16 bar is about 78 feet. Now let us move towards the 20 bar calculation. Length of the bar is equals to same formula, width of the footing minus 2 into clear cover plus 2 into end hook, that is equals width of the footing clearly mentioned as 4 feet minus 2 into clear cover 3 inches plus 2 into end hook, it was 2 into 6 inches, that is approximately the value is 4.5. Now we need to calculate the total length of the 20 bar, that is nothing but number of bars into length of a bar. So basically you have got in the previous number of bars, it is 18. Now the length of the bar is about 4.5. So if you multiply this value, you are getting 81 feet. So finally the length of the 20 bar is 81 feet. We got 16 bar and also 20 bar. The last step to calculating the weight of the steel bar is nothing but length of bars into unit weight. So weight of the 16 bar, you can, as we have got 16 bar 78 feet, the unit weight of the 16 diameter is 0.48. So the simplifying, the answer is 37.44 kilogram. That means approximately you can say it as a 38 kilogram. So similarly, when you take the 20 weight bar, so we have got the value of 81 feet. So unit weight of the 20 bar is 0.75. If you simplify this, 60.75 kilogram. So it is nearly to 61 kilogram. So weight of the 20 bar we have got 61 kilogram. So these are the 3 steps we have calculated to get the first count, then length, then weight. So this is the conclusion what I have discussed in the analysis with an example. Calculating steel quantity of a footing. I have used 3 formulae here. Number of bars is nothing but width of footing minus 2 into clear cover divided by spacing of bars plus 1. Second important formula to be remembered, that is length of a bar is equals to length of footing minus 2 into clear cover plus 2 into end hook. Last but not the least, weight of the steel bar, it is length of bars into unit weight. So viewers, I think you like the video a lot. Kindly like, share and subscribe to JLT Academy. Thanks for watching.